Welcome, ILLI members and fellow landscape lighting community. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Wes Jackson, and I am an ILLI mentor and serve on the ILLI Board of Directors. I will be today's moderator for this webinar. Today, we are featuring one of our Sequoia sponsors, Lumion Lighting, presented by Tony Gonzalez and Kaylin Guerin. Tony is the Vice President, and Kaylin is the Operations Manager for Lumion. Just a little housekeeping before we get started. I will be asking 5 prepared questions during the first part of this presentation to keep content and pace consistent. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the Q&A box in your Zoom control panel. I'll address them to Tony at the end of their presentation. Now, without further ado, we would like to turn the time over to Lumion.
Thank you, Wes, for the introduction. Once again, folks, my name is Tony Gonzalez.
And I'm Kaylin Guerin, Operations Manager for Lumion Lighting. We are so excited to be a Sequoia level sponsor for ILLI this year. Lumion Lighting is based out in Atlanta, Georgia, and we've been in the lighting industry since 2004. In 2018, we brought our landscape lighting brand to the United States market, and everything from fixture design to production is done in our very own factory. We pride ourselves on being able to take a fixture concept to a 3D model, to testing samples, to producing large quantities of inventory in a short amount of time without ever compromising our quality. And we pride ourselves on being able to have a concept, make a 3D model, move the testing samples, and then produce large quantities in a short amount of time, but never compromising our quality.
All right, first question. Which product or product series would you say are the flagship products of your company and why?
It was really hard for us to pick, but after speaking with our team, we'd have to say it's our brass modular spot and hat light. Both fixtures offer multiple features, and Tony's going to show you more about those.
All right, guys, we're going to talk about our brass uplight, spotlight. Some people call them bullets. This is our fixture right here. It's it has multiple adjustment features. I'm going to break it down and go over the fixture now. So you would remove the shroud. It's got a protective glass cover. You remove the glass cover. This fixture in the box is going to come with a clear lens, also with 4 corrective lenses. Color lenses are going to come in the box, and 3 optic lenses. Those optic lenses, the degrees are 15 degrees, 40 degrees, and 60 degrees. You remove your optic lens, and our fixture is an integrated modular fixture, as you see here. This module has wattage adjustment. Your wattage adjustments are marked from 2.5 watts all the way to 10 watts, incremental, so they're not set wattages, so you're able to fine-tune the lumen output exactly how you want it. Once you set that, you put your module back in, select your beam spread that you're using. Once you select the beam spread, you're going to put your color, either a color lens or a clear lens. You're going to secure everything in place, and then you're going to put your shroud back on and lock it in place. One of the features that this has too is we have a adjustment nut at the bottom, so you're able to adjust the fixture in whatever position you want. Also a locking nut in the base of the fixture that you can use your finger or an Allen key to make those adjustments. Once you have those adjustments fixed, you're ready and set to go no matter what application you're putting this light into use. It comes with our 8-inch stake with a cut through, so you're able to feed your wire very easily and mount the fixture onto the stake before putting it into the ground. The other fixture that we're going to talk about is our dual adjustable path light, that I'm going to show you guys here. The dual adjustable path light, you're going to remove your cap. Once it's installed, that's going to give you access to our adjustment feature. So you got wattage adjustment from 2 to 8 watts. So you got full control of wattages. You also have a shroud, so you're able to adjust the beam spread on your fixture. The only path light in the market with a shroud built into it. The reason we're able to do that is because, unlike some of our competition, our LEDs are down facing, so you're putting all the light onto the ground, you're not using the cap to spread the light. So we're able to adjust your beam spread.
Question 2. Tried and true flagship products will always have their place, but what are some of the new innovative products that Lumion is offering?
We were really looking forward to this question. This product is so new that everyone on the Zoom call is going to be some of the first to see it. It's currently being tested and then it's going to move into production. So what you're looking at is our newest dual adjustable aluminum fixture, and it has 3 different applications it can be used in, and Tony's going to show you a little bit more about those.
Yep. Let's talk about our dual adjustable aluminum. So our dual adjustable aluminum, just like our brass fixture, it has 2 adjustment features, both wattage and beam spread. To adjust your wattage, you're going to remove the rear cap off the fixture. You're going to adjust the beam spread with your knob from here to 2 to 15 watts. Also incremental, it's not set wattages, so you're able to adjust on the fly. Once you adjust, you'll put your cap back on. Then you remove the protective lens on the front. You have your beam spread adjustment right here from 15 to 40 degrees. It also comes with your clear lens. It also comes with color lenses in the box and your hex mover. Once you set everything to whatever settings you want for the application that you're going to be using it for, and you put your cap back on, then you're going to select whether this fixture is going to be a spotlight, downlight option, and this is a 3D printed shroud that we printed to show you guys, and also our 3D printed flood. So this one fixture does every application that you're going to need, whether you're a landscaping designer and you're going to be speccing this fixture in, it's got multiple uses, or if you are an installer, it's going to make your life a lot easier because you're going to be able to carry that one fixture with all these adjustments. It's going to make that job installation very easy and convenient for you.
Awesome. Lighting designers and contractors alike are always looking for differentiators. Are there any application-specific products, features, technology from Lumion that could be considered a differentiator in our industry?
Yeah, we're really excited to be bringing our micro series to the market. This entire series of pendants, recessed fixtures, path lights, underwater lights, floodlights, everything uses the same micro module. The module that we're going to show you, it's offered in 2 different wattages. We have a 3.5 watt and a 5.5 watt, and then it comes in 2 color temperatures, a 27K and a 30K. This fixture line can be as customized as you want it to be, literally. So we're super excited to show you and present to you our new Lumion micro series.
Thank you, Kim. So this that you see here, this is our actual micro module for our micro series. We have the underwater option, which is in a raw brass, or we have the antique look, which is for our in-ground path lights, spotlights, floodlights, in-ground lights, pendant lights, whether they're hanging or surface mounted. And I'm going to show you a couple of those accessories now. So if the application that you're looking to do requires for you to have a spot, a flood, or a downlight, we got you covered. This right here is our spotlight accessory base for our micro module. It's as easy as connecting your module by screwing it in. Then, depending on the application, if you're lighting up a small retaining wall, you might want to use our floodlight option at 120-degree beam spread. If you're lighting up a small tree or a small retaining wall, you might use our uplight option shroud. And then up in trees, if you're doing some downlighting, some moonlighting, you have the option of using our downlight shroud on this accessory. If this module ever goes bad after our 10-year warranty, you're able to replace it, infield repairable, so you're not having to throw out the whole fixture. So very easy to maintain. If your application requires path lights, we have a whole accessory package of path lights as well for our micro series. It's as easy as selecting your cap design. We've got multiple caps. You can see the size of them by the size of my hand compared to the size of the caps. They're very small and compact. All you do is take your module, you screw your module into your cap, and then you screw your module into your riser. And it works the same with every single cap design. Very easy to use. And same thing, very field repairable, very user friendly. If pendant is what you're looking for, same thing, using the same module. We've got two options, whether you're going to be hanging them or if you're going to be surface mounting them. If you're hanging them, what you're doing is, where the connector is, you're connecting your hanging accessory. Then you're selecting the shroud you want, whether it's a perforated shroud, whether it's just our long shroud, easy as that, or our short shroud. If you want to surface mount the short shroud, all you do is remove the hanging accessory, add our surface mount, which uses 2 screws, and now you've got a surface mount option for any of our shrouds. This is also a 3D accessory that I'm going to show you now that we're working on for our pendants. This is 3D printed. Once we're done with it and we actually manufacture it, it'll be done in acrylic. So once the light turns on, this will actually glow. So this surface will all glow like a giant firefly, giving you a very cool effect up in trees, under a pergola. Very nice accessory. If in-ground is what you need, if you're looking for in-ground directionals, step lights, deck lights, post lighting, you would use one of our in-ground accessories, or deck accessories, or step accessories. And it's easy as screwing the accessory on. You would screw your wire in, and now you've got a in-ground option, whether it's our half moon square, our half moon round, our directional, or in front of a garage, in front of some posts. That directional also comes in a square option. Also. And then you have your marker accessories. So for marker lighting, you have your 4-directional marker. We offer this in a 2-directional marker and in a single directional marker. In order, no matter what your application is, what you're using it for, we've got you covered. If underwater is what you're looking for, you would take our underwater module, again in a raw brass. You're going to take our underwater base, and you're going to screw the module into the underwater base. Then you're going to select your shroud option. You're going to take either the short shroud, you're going to, if you're needing a longer shroud to hide a little bit of your glare, you could use the uplight shroud with an angle cut, or our medium shroud that hides the glare completely. Another thing I want to go back real quick and show you real quick that I forgot to tell you guys, on our path light, when you remove the shroud, it's actually modular as well. So if this ever goes bad, it's a plug and play. So you're able to remove this module after the 10 years to replace it when the warranty has expired. Also very, very, very easy to change.
Question number 4. For Lumion, what is the highest priorities when developing landscape lighting products with regards to quality, cost, and availability?
Our top priority is quality, with availability taking a close second. With that being said, we only use the finest materials when we're producing our fixtures. from the virgin brass or aluminum that we use down to the pre-LED chips that we use inside of our light sources. We make sure to take all the steps so that our customers are receiving an excellent product. Even in the midst of a pandemic, we've had 3 full containers of inventory come in the last 3 months. So at any given time, we try to manage our inventory so we have roughly 5 million here in our warehouse to replenish our distributors as they issue replenishment POs. And given that we own our own factory in China, we're able to keep these high quality fixtures at a much more affordable price.
Great. Question 5. Where does Lumion provide value to the landscape lighting industry and secondarily, the landscape lighting design community?
So we think that these go hand in hand. Lumion's focus is to provide value to our landscape lighting industry and the designers by offering innovative products that have multiple adjustment features. So whether you're lighting up a huge tree or a small retaining wall, it takes the worry out of wondering which fixture you might need to specify or use because ours do it all, depending on which component you use or how you adjust the wattage or the beam spread. And not to mention, there's a huge convenience factor by utilizing our modular systems.
That is excellent. Thank you for answering the prepared questions, and I'll ask some questions from the attendees. Just as a reminder, attendees, please be sure to type your questions into the Q&A box, or as some of you have been putting it into the webinar chat, it's fine, I'll read it from there as well. It looks like we have a few questions so far. Alexandra is looking for contact information. How does somebody get a hold of you to find out more information from you?
So they would be able to go to our website, and depending in which city they're in and state, they would be able to find distributors that would sell our products in that specific state. If there's not a distributor in that specific state, they could reach out directly to us, and we would point them in the right direction on what distributor would be the closest to them in order to be able to help them with whichever products they're looking to acquire.
And if you're interested in becoming a distributor, you can reach out to us directly. All of our contact information can be found on our website. And I'm sure that someone from ILLI, or you can reach out to us directly via email so that we can get you more information on how to become a distributor for Lumion.
All right, next question is from Carl. What is the IP rating on the recessed fixtures? And then there's a follow-up question from James. It's also asking the IP rating on the micro series as well.
Perfect. So those questions kind of go hand in hand. Our IP is IP68. Every fixture that you see in our micro series, once they're tapped and everything is tightened, they're actually IP68 from the spotlights to the in-ground, the pendants, because the micro module is IP68 rated.
Okay. Great. And then there's an additional question from James, and as well as touches a little bit with Jesse's question. What is the beam angle options for the micro series? And then also, what is the lumen output?
So the beam setting on the micro, it has a 30-degree optic. And of course, that changes depending on which accessory cap you're using. The only one that will give you a greater beam spread than that 30 would be the floodlight that I'm showing you guys right here, the floodlight, because this has a built-in optic lens on the front that actually spreads the light all the way up to 120 degrees. And then on the lumen output, we have 2 micro module options, a 3.5, and we're gonna have a 5.5 as well. And those are from 324 to 435 are the lumen outputs of the actual modules themselves.
Also, what is the color temperature options for the micros currently?
The micros, we have them both in 27K and 30K options, so 2700 and 3000K options.
And question from Christine, is Lumion products only distributed in the United States, or is it available in other markets and countries such as Asia?
So they're not, our factory is in China, but the Lumion brand and the Lumion product is exclusive to the United States market. It's all manufactured in our market. As Kaylin said earlier, we create from pencil drawings to 3D printed to prototypes to having a product in here from pencil to actual product sitting in our warehouse anywhere from 4 to 6 months. But we do not sell this product anywhere else in the United States. Everything is sold through our Lumion brand.
Got it. Sarah asked, what is the VA ratings for the Micro Series? In other words, what's the power factor?
We don't have that right now at the top of our head. We could relay that. We could send a recap email to ILLI, which could be forwarded to the attendees.
Great. Is there additional accessories that can go into the Micro Series, such as hex louvers, diffusers? What diffusion and glare control accessories are available outside of the glare shields and snoots?
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see it. It might be hard to see. This is one of the glass frosted lenses that goes in the in any of the glare shields. So as you can see, I'm inserting it here, and it gives you a frosted lens. It also fits in this one. It fits in this one here. So you have multiple lenses that you could use on top of it, but it also has, we also have a hex louver that we sell as an accessory that also fits inside the module. The module comes with this silicone ring. There's an insert to the silicone ring that you could add. Once you have this ring in, this waterproofs it, but there's an insert that actually sits in here that you can add to it if you want to dim that light even more, so you don't have that much glare.
Awesome. Mike asked, what is the Pathlight stem links available?
Right now, it's just our standard, what is it, 18-inch? 18-inch standard. We will be manufacturing in the next couple of months. We should have an 8-inch option, 16, the 18 standard, and a 24 in brass. That'll be able to work both with our micro module and our standard dual adjustable modular brass pathlight.
Mike asked, are the micro lights dimmable?
The modules are dimmable. They don't have a full grade of dimmability, like from 1 through 100. But if you do connect them to an external dimmer, you could dim them externally, and it's about a 30% either way. So it's got about a 30% to 40% dimmability rating. It's not a full dimmable light, but it's something that we're looking at in the future is to add a dimmable LED chip to some of our modules. Once the market requires it, it's something that we will manufacture.
What is the beam spread range for the Pathlight?
For the micro one or the large?
The adjustable. The adjustable.
The adjustable beam spread is when you're adjusting it, you've got the smallest is 2 feet from center, all the way up to 7 feet from center. So you're getting anywhere from a 4-foot radius all the way up to a 14-foot radius. And it's adjustable in between.
Okay, and another question, do you have any color changing fixtures?
Color changing fixtures only currently only with lenses, not built-in LED color changing. That's something that will be coming out in the future with.
When are the Micro Series lights going to be available, and which ones are currently available?
So the whole series will be available beginning of July. Currently what we have available is our in-grounds and all our hanging pendants. The path lights, underwater light, all the up lights, down light, and floods will be available at the beginning of July.
A question from Sarah. Do you have any wireless control options, and what are your transformer options as well?
So currently we don't have a smart transformer. That's in the works. Right now we're doing a couple of prototypes and they're being tested as we speak in our factory. The current transformers that we have are 120 and 250 transformers. And they've got multiple taps on them. So they've got 12 tap, 15 tap, and common.
Jesse asked, for the tree mount downlight application, how is the snoot or glare shield secured? Is it just O-rings or is there a set screw?
So on the downlight option with the module, here it is. So it's actually, can you zoom in, Ken? So it actually screws on. So this picture would never come apart once it's up in a tree. So as you see here, it actually screws this does not come apart unless you unscrew the module or unscrew the shroud. Same with our perforated. Everything is screwed in. If you're going to use if you wanted to use this option or the uplight or downlight, what you would do in the box, it comes with two rubber rings. You would mount those rings onto the micro light. Once they're mounted, then you can actually put any of our shrouds on our micro series without using the spotlight accessory. And then if you just want it as a smaller snoot or shroud, same way. So it's pressurized in there. So you can see it's not going to come off easy at all. Once you have it in there, you'll be able to either use a screwing option or the option with the two O-rings, and even the floodlight. You would be able to use it just like that.
What options does Lumion have or offer for stabilizing stakes or heavy-duty mounting stakes?
So we offer a la carte our 8-inch stake, which is this one right here, which has a very, very big base at the top. We also offer a 12-inch stake, and then we also offer an aluminum stabilizer that screws into the bottom of any of our pack lights or any of our spotlights or floodlights. They're about 4 inches round, and that gives you more ground coverage. And that's a la carte as well.
Any Trident stake offerings?
Not currently. Not currently. We have some stuff in the works that we're looking. We as a manufacturer, we're always looking to make new products, innovative products, and we're always looking at opportunities on making new stuff for the industry.
Got it. And it looks like I went over one question, and maybe you clarified, but I just want to make sure we answer it. What are the beam angle options for the Micro Series currently, and is there ability to order specific beam spreads with that fixture?
So there isn't an option. As I said earlier, it comes with a 30-degree built-in optic lens. The way you control that optic lens, if you don't want 30 degrees, you would use either the floodlight, which has an optic lens built into it up to 120, or you would use the different shrouds in order to cut that beam spread down to 15 or a 20 degree. But there is the only optic that it comes is with the 30-degree optic. Wes.
It looks like we've covered all of our questions. Tony, is there anything else you wanted to cover before we wrap up?
Yeah, we just want to say that we're super excited to come to the ILLI event in October. We're really excited to let people get their hands on these fixtures. It was nice to be able to show you virtually, but I feel like you'll be just as excited as we are once you actually get to see them in person. And as always, we're super thankful that we're able to come on here and share our products with you, and so we're definitely appreciative. And
as you see everything that you see here, Lumion strides himself in building stuff that are different than any of our competitors. As most of our fixtures are all modular, so they make our customers and our customers' life as easy as possible with all the adjustability and the modularity of it. And that's pretty much it. Just like Kaylin said, we want to thank you guys for the opportunity to be able to share our house with you. And don't forget,
together
we are brighter.
Great. ILLI would like to thank Lumion for their support and Tony and Kaylin for their time today. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you being here. Be sure to visit the ILLI website where you will find this webinar recording, as well as contact information for Lumion so that you can reach out to them directly, as well as information on the intensive course that they're sponsoring. Thank you again for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.